Maayong adlaw kaninyong tanan. We will be presenting about the Philippine coal industry laws and regulations. So our report will cover the legal framework, the key decrees and circulars, their implementations, and their continuing importance in today's mining operations. So karon, lantaw nato ang table of contents. On our table of contents, we will going to have an introduction to Philippine coal industry legal framework, then the presidential decree in 1174 in 1977, which is we are going to have a comprehensive analysis, then the BED Circular Number 1 Series of 1978, which is the coal mine safety rules, and the BED Circular Number 81, 11, and then 10 in 1981, which are the operational guidelines on the mining coal industries. So we also have a comparative analysis and integration, the current relevance and implementations. Most importantly among all is the conclusion and then the key takeaways. Without further ado, let's begin. The Philippine coal industry underwent major regulatory developments during the 1970s and 1980s. These laws were created to balance economic development and with safety and environmental protection. They always encourage private sector participation while ensuring government oversight, and they establish operational standards for sustainable coal resource development. Pasabot ani, gihimo ang mga balaod aron patas ang paglambo sa ekonomiya o pagprotekta sa kaluwasan ng minero ug sa kaninahayan. Giingganyo pod nga musalmot ang private sector nga apan naagyapon ang kontrol sa pagbantay sa gobyerno. In Presidential Decree 1174, which is the Amendment of Coal Development Act of 1976, it gives incentives to private operators by allowing up to 90% cost recovery to operating expenses and introduce special allowance systems for coal operators. It also emphasizes the importance of unitization and set rules for contact deadlines and conversion of coal permits. This decree strengthened the energy security and provided a framework for economic growth through domestic coal. Sa Bisaya pa, kini ang balaod na naghatag og daghang benepisyo sa mga operator, kasama sa pagbalik sa halos tanan gasto sa operasyon. Balik murag siya give and take. Gusto ani nga mas daghan ang mutabang sa coal development aron dili lang masalig sa imported energy. The BED Circular Number 1 of 1978 established comprehensive coal mine safety rules. It applies to all coal mining operation in the Philippines, both underground and surface. It covers access and escape systems such as ventilation, structural support, and emergency preparedness. For surface mines, it regulates equipment safety, blasting protocols, traffic controls, and environmental protections. Measures such as dust and water quality management. So kung ato pa binasayon, kini ang circular na naglatin na mga safety rules para masiguro gadud na luwas ang mga minero sa pagkuha nila ng mga ores. Gina-require sila na klaro ang exit o ventilation ug ang mga gamit kanunay i-check. Weekly jud ang iyang pag-check. Ang tumong ani is malikayan ang disgrasya ug kadaot sa palibot as well as na ma-safety ang atong mga minero. Now, unsa man ang ginatawag na BED Circular Number 81, 11, and 10 in 1981. So, mauni kani ang operational guidelines. So, in 1981, BED Circular Number 81, 11, 10 was issued to implement the Presidential Decree 972 as amended by the Presidential Decree 1174. It required strict documentation, quarterly progress reports, and annual audits for coal operation. So, it also mandated daily inspections, safety trainings, and medical surveillance for workers. Additionally, it emphasizes community relations, environmental compliance, and time royalty payments to the government. So, bali, if naay mga profit, naay po atong ginatax sa government, Ang pasaudbot ani dili lang safety ang operasyon, apil na pud ang regular na training sa mga trabahante o mga medical check-up nila. Ginaingnan pa na kinahanglan pud ang coal operator makig-coordinate sa komunidad ug mosunod sa environmental requirements. Sa ato pa dili ilang negosyo ang tanawon kundi ang kaluwasan ng welfare sa tanan. Now, we also have the integrations of the laws. These laws are circulars work together to form a complete regulatory framework, which is the Presidential Decree 1174. Provides the economic incentives and legal foundation, while BED Circular Number 1 sets safety standards, and BED Circular 811110 provides detailed operational guidelines. Together, they ensure economic viability, worker safety, and environmental responsibility. So, bali, bisan lain-lain pa upit sa detalye ang mga balaod nagtinabangay kani aron makumpleto ang sistema bali na naay legal o economic basihan, safety standards o operational guidelines. So, one of the important part of these laws focuses on mine safety systems such as access control and atmospheric monitoring. Personal tracking and authorization controls regulate entry, while assembly points and accountability systems are required for emergencies. Ventilations and gas detection systems maintain air quality, while alarms and automatic shutdowns provide protection during hazardous conditions. Pre-shift testing, monitoring, and response procedure ensures that the underground workers remain safe. Sa binisaya pa, ato binisaya ano-ano, pasabot ani na ginamonitor o ginalimit ang nusulod sa mina o kinahanglan maklaro kinsa ang nusulod dito para kung naay mga accident o kalamidad matrack ra siya. Ang hangin o gasdas pod kay murag permi aron malikayan, kailangan nato siya gina-check permi para dyan sa suffocation or explosion. Mao ang safety protocol na pinakabundasyon sa kaluwasan ng mga minero. Now, for our key takeaways, for coal operators, this law provides financial benefits, but also requires so much strict compliance with the safety and environmental. For standards and government framework ensures revenues to protect national interests and prioritizes the welfare of the Filipino workers and communities. Sa ato pa, na ay mga incentives o kita ang mga operators. Pero kinahanglan gyapon mosunod sila sa balaod ug safety upang ang gobyerno makakuha ng revenue ug magsiguro ang katawhan ay kalipon na dili gyapon sila mapabayaan. So in conclusion, the Philippine coal industry legal framework successfully balances economic development with safety and environmental protection. It gives clear legal authority, creates incentives for private participation, and enforces the comprehensive safety standards. This law remained the foundation for the responsible coal industry development in the Philippines and in today. So, always remember, no, ang tumong sa mga balaod kay dili ni panglaot. Kung dili para ini sa patas na development of safety. Na ang mga oportunidad para sa ekonomiya o trabaho. Pero always nato i-remember, no, na dili kalimutan ang safety ug ang atong environment. Saka kini gihapon ng kuan sa coal industry hangtod karon ginasunod para sa atong hapsay og safety dili ra kung sa katawan pero para ra kadsab sa ato ang mga katawhan. Yes.